18 hours, and you know what? The clock is still ticking with the U.S. government partially shut down. Just so you know, we're checking in with your elected representatives every single day, multiple times a day, to see if Washington is making any progress. Right, Jerry?
That's right. The man making most of those phone calls, our own 10 TV's Jim Heath. Jim, what are you hearing?
I'll tell you what, guys, listening to Senator Rob Portman today, talking to him, you can hear a little bit of the stress in his voice. You can tell this is a sort of politics, frankly, he wishes wasn't being played out, to have the government shut down and a debt ceiling clock ticking. Well, today the senator discussed how he's trying to bring both sides now together.
The opinions are divided. In the meantime, I'm working with colleagues on both sides of the aisle and with the administration to try to find common ground here to get the government reopened, to deal with the underlying problem with regard to spending and to extend the debt limit.
So what's most interesting here is that more progress, guys, is seemingly being made on the debt ceiling than the government shutdown. Obamacare, Portman says, still remains a critical part of the negotiation on the shutdown. He's trying to find some middle ground there, too.
Jim, is it harder to bring both sides of the aisle together now than it was, say, during the shutdown of 95, 96?
Yeah, I actually was on the Hill back in the last shutdown back in 1995, 96, Kristen, and I think the big change between now and then is social media. People can weigh in with their opinions almost instantaneously. It allows them to have input, and it's very difficult these days to cut a deal or compromise without it leaking out and having everybody have an opinion on it. So it does make things more immediate and, frankly, a lot tougher.
All right. Jim, thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah.
Stay with us for the continuing coverage on the government shutdown and the approaching debt ceiling deadline. We have posted an interactive debt ceiling explainer on our website. You'll find it at 10tv.com.